Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy P Farm thinking right out here in the lab in the wee hours of the morning where I do what I do for you. I woke up because I'm still the page out of my pastor's book. God put something on my mind to talk about blessings or gifts from God for what? All righteous actions. So let's talk about this blessing thing. I've been tossing and turning all night, so I came down here and put it on paper. I'm going to give it to you. Let's go. Wrightism, 25 rules to live by. Storyteller, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka to know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and too. Might not be true. Right thinkers, let's talk about blessings. I hear a bunch of people talking about blessings. I'm trying to give you another definition of blessings. Not that I'm blessed, no, but how to earn and receive your own blessings for yourself. Someone else's blessings don't do a damn thing for you, and mine don't do nothing for you, and yours sure don't do nothing for me. Get it for yourself, and let me tell you how to do that. That's what I'm here to do. That's the lesson today, how to get that blessing. First of all, living morally, ethically correct in your own life. Living right deserves to be blessed, not stressed. When you're doing the things you're supposed to do, you will have the things that you need. Trust me. That's what God tells you. Trust in me and I will take care of your needs. You got to supply the wants. Your needs, I got them covered. And when you're living right and doing right, everything you need is taken care of. How could that be? He already told you. That's how it works. That's the difference. And for everybody who, I need this, I want that, my luck is bad, I can't get this. They ain't living right. Real easy. I ain't got to say nothing, do nothing. I can hear your complaints. I can hear your situation. Oh, if you're living right, those things be taken care of. See, that's the difference. I'm not here to play games and try to convince you about God and that nonsense. That ain't what I do for you. My job is to enlighten you. Okay, give you things you need so that you can do what you need to do to earn what you want out of life. Good things, blessings. You can earn them. Not buy them, steal them, cheat them. No, just earn them. That's the right way. And remember, for some reason, we forget that what God knows our heart. That's his place of residence. That's where he's at. He knows this. You got to get this with that. That's where God dwells. And that's the whole part about, I tell you, my heart, mind, coherence. You should work as one. Feeling and emotions, feelings and consciousness should be one. That's God. All knowing, spirit, those two things, you need to work together to become one. And again, since he knows your heart, I mean, your intentions can't be hidden. You can't hide your evil intent from God and thinking, well, nobody knows. That's the biggest mistake most of us ignorant people make. When you become enlightened, you know now you can't fool God. You ain't trying to hide from God. Like Adam and Eve, once they committed something wrong, they knew they was wrong. They would hide, feel guilt. That's a natural action. When you're transparent and honest, you don't see no guilt with God, and God will take care of you as you go. Moving on. My heart, along with my mind, are what? Pure of what? Good thoughts, good ideas, right thinking leads to what? Right actions, right living. I perfected that. I made it a way of life. Now it's the only thing I do. That's what I know. Okay. And when you become a true servant of God, you will be blessed daily because of things that you do daily. He recognizes good deeds and he blesses accordingly. If you put the work in and didn't need the blessing, you piling them up. You stacking them up, so to speak. How much money you got in your bank of God? Think about that concept. But when you do right, he recognizes that. And if you don't need it, he put it on the side for you. It's still yours. I told my mother-in-law, she's 86 years old. She spent her whole life living right, doing right, practicing my yacht. She said doing bad things just didn't make her feel good. I can concur. Why? When I started realizing this ain't good, I was doing bad things, but she had to learn early in life, and she never went that route. That's respect. And those kind of people, she's blessed. She's 86 years old, blind and independent, live by herself. We talk on a regular basis. That's my spiritual advisor. Okay, she got it together, and she didn't go my route. She lived it. She put it into use. She just did what she did, put her faith in God, and let the rest take care of herself. She said she sit in amazement and cry tears of joy when she looked at all the stuff that she did. When you're the one doing it, you don't see it. But when you can get to the end and look back and say, I did that, that's the good life. Okay. Those people are blessed. Those are the people who are blessed. They're not running around telling people how blessed they are. They just live it. They enjoy it. They benefit from it. Living right has become my way of life. Why? Because if I do that, God will do what? Bless me daily for doing the things that I do in his name. I'm representing God. My job is to get you to know God. My job is to get you to do the things you need to do to get his attention so that you can receive what? Your blessings. That's what God do. Okay? And when you're a true servant of God, you receive what? These things daily. I used to get a blessing, aka a prayer answered back in the day when I was still doing nonsense. Why? Because obviously I did something in there, right? And deserved the blessing. But they came far few between. They wasn't daily, that's for sure. They sure wasn't daily. Okay. And I knew I wasn't doing the things daily to earn them. So makes sense. Now, excuse me, sorry. Now that my right living is my way of life, oh, I'm blessed daily. I can say that now. I wasn't nowhere near this then, but now it's a whole different ballgame. Can you say that for yourself? I'm just speaking for me. I'm blessed daily. Why? How I live. How you live, right? Simple. Nothing special, just right. Okay? And you can do the same thing. All you want to be blessed, phony, fake people. Blessings will avoid you when daily. I don't think he ever been blessed. And nothing he did, well, he did some stuff, but I know blessing wasn't. No, he was. And everything that he did that was good was only good for him. So I can't say he did good thing. No, he did his thing. All right. But those kind of people go through life and what? Rewarding themselves by getting what they want and how they want it. That ain't blessings. Okay. If you getting monetary things, that's not a blessing. I don't need monetary blessings. I want in life blessings, things that's going to benefit me. That's the difference. If all you want is money, then you serving monetary God. And that's the devil, not God. I'm a spiritual man. I want my internal. I want my goodness. I want to feel that good feeling. All God's servants don't run around hollering, hooping, and hollering, telling people how blessed I am. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Liar. Okay? Most of my blessings I keep to myself. Why? Because I'm just enjoying it. Why? Everybody ain't going to enjoy your blessing. And it ain't to be shared with any and everybody. That's why. It's personal with me. So I just let it shine. I just let it do what it do. And every day I do the same thing. You can do that too. Practice doing and being, and you will receive the rewards like everybody else. If I tell you to do 100 push-ups 3 months, you'll be better. If you did that, it worked. All of them work if you put them to use. That's all. If you practice it and use it, it'll work for you too. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. A true servant of God just live right and receive their blessings. What? No talking, no bragging about how blessed they are, no bragging how our God took it. No. In church, testimony on the prayer line, yeah. Anywhere else, no. No. On the prayer line, I love to hear testimony. In church, I respect them. But no, outside of that ain't the arena for, oh, I'm blessed, God took care. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody cares. Personally, if you're in church with people who fellowship with you, don't give a damn about your blessings. Okay? Understand that. It's personal. And if you're getting blessed, that means you're doing something. Right. You should be worrying when you don't get blessings. That's when you should start checking yourself. Unrighteous people, and there's a lot of us, meaning they ignorant, whatever purpose it, but they ain't living a righteous lifestyle. They're not doing the right thing on a regular basis. So we got a lot of that going on. But unrighteous people, even them, every now and then, they receive a blessing. What? Because somewhere along the line, they did a good deed. They did something right, maybe for the wrong intention. But every now and then, they get a blessing and they do something that their heart really is into it. And God recognized that. He don't bless them for the, no, sneaky and deceitful acts may earn you monetary rewards, may earn you positions and situations and titles, but it won't earn you a blessing. Feel me? So all that making money and all that, yeah. If you're here to make money, you're here for the wrong reason. I'm here to educate, enlighten, inspire, motivate somebody to be their best self. I'm gonna put a price tag on that. Why? It ain't none. I don't have no monetary purposes for that. All right. So you may ask, well, how do bad people get blessed? They did something that God recognized as good, and he had to, what? Bless them. Same way he's going to punish them, he's going to bless them. Same thing. I took my beat ups, and now I'm getting blessed. He said, well, I never used to do them. No. That's over. That's done past that. So again, you do what you do. And all you want to be blessed people, just live right. Don't want to be, just do, and you will be. But you want the rewards without putting in the work in. That's just backwards. That's wrong. And they don't always do blessed worthy deeds, but they want to be blessed. It don't work that way. You don't decide the blessings. No, you put the work in, and if it's worthy, God takes the rest. If you're a sneaky, deceitful, CEO, professional title having person, don't expect to be blessed by God. No. He knows your heart. He knows you for the crap. The people who serving you and working with you don't know that. Okay? Unless they like me, they got vision. But God knows. And most other people who got, like I say, third eye vision, man, okay. So instead of keep beating them over the head with what they're not, just leave them alone. I made that decision years ago. And I still every now and then take my shot. Every chance I get, I'm taking it now. See, so it don't stop, right? All right, let me get to the lesson. Well, yeah. Blessings, yeah. Okay. When I was ego tripping, okay, I did what I thought was good, for myself, like my dad. Everything I did was based on me. Everything. Again, I'm being emphasizing I wasn't good at all. I was a bad dude. Like my dad. I wonder why I didn't get no blessing. I know now, but I don't even remember. I can't remember receiving a blessing. So I had no use for God. I had no belief in him. I never got nothing from him. Or not knowing, and knowing it, I'm ignorant of a whole lot of stuff. But that's why I'm living the lifestyle. There's a bunch of people still doing it. So I don't feel bad. I got out that nonsense, right? Some people don't. All right. Religious people. Let me talk about y'all because I'm on Sunday. Who live right are blessed also daily. I can speak for my church family, people who I go to church on a regular basis. We fellowship together every Sunday, worship, prayer line on Wednesday, and we have our annual cookout. We have our church gathering. So it's always a love fest with me at church. I go to church for that environment. Why? I don't have nowhere else to get it. I go to church. Simple. All right. I ain't going to the club. I ain't going to the dating sites. All that nonsense. No, I'm going to church. And I'm hang out with good people. So I'm comfortable in that environment. I'm not there like, why am I? No. Remember, I got an hour ride to go to church. It ain't just around the corner for me. Okay, I'm a diligent servant when I'm there every week. If I don't go to church, I'm gonna get a call from my church family checking in. You all right, brother? Right? They know that I'm not in church. Something must be going on, and that's the perfect position to be in. Why? They know this is what I do, just like them. And if they ain't there, I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, we laugh at one of my brothers. We ain't seen them while we engage, laugh. Man, yeah, it's been a minute, but that's because that's what we do. Okay, church family mean we gather, fellowship, worship for the same purpose. I got a good pastor, a good leader. I fellowship again with good, God, righteous people, believing Christian faith, Christ, and I ain't got a problem with nothing that they do inside the church around me. When I see them, I deal with them outside the church. A few of them, they're the same people. I'm the same person, so we do the same thing, and I'm pretty sure that they receive their blessings what for how they live, just like I do. Okay, I know there's two kinds of religious people. Okay, remember, Mayat makes it give you a choice. You got those bad, fake, phony ones who don't receive blessings. You don't deserve them, but because you go to church and because you claim to be a Christian, you're not a good person if you're not putting the work in that's going to earn you the blessings. So the religion don't earn you nothing. That's a title. That don't do nothing. Okay? It really makes other religious people, that religion, look bad when you're making Christianity look like a sham because you doing it in the name of Christianity. Stop calling yourself a Christian. That's all. Don't make the Christians look bad because you ain't a good one. Then you have the ones I hang out with, the righteous and virtuous living religious Christian people who are Christian Christian faith based, and they act accordingly to what their faith says, and they follow it to the Lord. I love that about them. Why? There's no perpetrating going on. I wouldn't be there if it was. Why? I don't like to be in that environment. I know the difference. Okay, and I've been there. We in a mega church, but we got mega love. And that inspires me. Why? Because those who are here, we all here for the right reason. And that's what swells up in the house. When we leave the house, go back to normal. We bring the spirit. I know that. Again, when you're dealing with good people, understand what they're doing, then they have what? Righteous and virtuous living religious people who get what? Their blessings daily, just like I do. I fellowship with the righteous, virtuous Christians, and I love them spiritually. That's my spirit. I go get my spiritual dose of love every week. Okay, and it's a good environment. Now, to be truly blessed daily. No, not every now and then. Everybody, blind squirrel get a nut every now and then. But if you getting blessed on a daily basis, that means you're living right daily. You can't haphazardly, willy-nilly pick and choose. No, no, no. Stay focused, put in the work, and the rewards is yours. Simple as that. What's the reward? Blessing. Whatever you want to call it. But I claim daily blessings. Why? Because I can. That's why. I don't want to. That's why I do what I do. For you, why? This earns me my blessing. This one of the things that makes it possible. Okay? Daily. Right thinkers. We hold ourselves, again, accountable or to a higher moral standard that what God recognizes and will bless you for accordingly. Acting in that righteous manner, ethic, moral conduct, handling yourself, doing the things you need to do in His eyes, that's what gets you blessings. And other people will recognize, respect you for what? The way you conduct yourself, the way you treat them, the way you act. That's all. They ain't got to like you or be, no, they just respect. I tell you, I take respect over anything else. Love, man, you can keep that. No, give me respect. Why? The people who respect the thing that we respect, we hold in a higher state. So I want to be held in a different state. When you deal with me respectfully, I give you that in return. Okay? I'll wrap it up. I see the clock. I got to go. We all right? Okay. It's almost 5 o'clock. I get to the gym. You'll notice that righteous and virtuous people live a certain way. What? They live righteous and virtuous. What? Because they're earning blessings. That's why they do it. Daily. Everything I give to you is be practiced and be implemented daily. You notice everything to God is done what? Everything I tell you to do in God's name and honor is what? Daily. Not every now and then. Why? Because just like that sun rises daily, you, if you're a good God servant, you on point every day, just like the sun, doing your bidding, doing your job. My mission is to give you knowledge of self, help you know yourself for yourself. That's my job. So like the sun, I'm up every day doing it. I've been on it for the last 6 years. Hopefully, I got another 6 in me. Like the sun and nature, I too rise for God, win daily to serve Him and my right thinkers. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I got to hit the gym. Right thinkers. In closing, again, blessings are earned by the individual. Can't nobody get them for you. You can't buy, sell, or cheat them. You got to put the work in. That's the best part about it. That's what I love. And in closing, may you all live to be 100, me, 100 miles a day. So I've never known of my right thinkers who earn blessings daily have passed away. And you're doing that, we don't die.